Hi, my name is Michelle. I'm a mom to 13 amazing kids. I'm a mom of 13 kids, but I'm a wife, I'm a mother, I'm a homemaker, I'm a homeschooler, I'm the head housekeeper, the head chef, the head laundry lady. I'm the head of all the family activities, and whatever other jobs I can create or have thrown at me, I end up carrying out. But this right here is my little baby, precious Millie Rose. And she's just so sweet. She's coming to visit us today. She's getting so big. Yeah, right? We have a million jobs. That's how it is when you're a mom. I feel like I'm talking kind of loud. But after about almost 30 years of marriage, my husband and I, I've been in the trenches. And I'm just here to tell you it's worth it. Any mom that's done it for a while can tell you it's worth it. It doesn't matter how many kids you have, but the more the merrier, right? And it's just the best thing I've ever done, the best decision, the best career I could have ever dreamed or asked for. And I'm so thankful. Hello, Millie. She's getting so big. She's 11 pounds and 15 ounces now. She's getting stronger and stronger every day. It takes a while for them to put on weight. Yeah, right? I see that. You're a mom of 12. That's awesome. Yeah, I was there for a long time, mom of 12. I just recently had baby 13 in February, so that was a surprise. Although I wasn't upset because I really was hoping for a 13th baby. I just wasn't sure if that was going to happen. But, I'm just here to tell you it's worth it. Don't give up. We can do this. We can do hard things. We were meant to do this. Just be glad you don't have to pack up your TP every night or every week and roll it and haul it, with or without guys. You don't have to worry about someone coming after you all the time, hopefully. There's a lot of things. Oh, she's going to go do her playtime. She does not want to sit here right now, so I'm going to let her go. We're going to excuse Millie. But say hello. And then I'll have you bring her back in a little bit. No, I might even come just see you. But she'll want to go play for a little bit. Okay. Thank you. Daily. That's my little daily joy. But I'm here to tell you it's worth it and don't give up. Because our role as a wife and mother and a homemaker is significant. As any woman who has experience in this field knows these things, because this is more truth than you can handle. But don't ever let anybody tell you any different, because there's no reason to fall for that crap. People lie to you and they try to demean you and make you feel like you're insignificant and that your job, because you just stay home or you're just a mom. I mean, occasionally you hear me say, well, I'm just a mom. It's more being facetious, right? I'm just being silly about it, because really I know that I work really hard and I know that I do the best I can. That's all I can do. And I treat this like a profession. I just am not very good at this profession all the time, but I try and I really work hard. So that's what's important. So that's where I'm at. If you have questions today, be sure to put them in the comments below so that I can see them and I can answer them as we go. Yes, a lot of times we women of big families, we get a bad rap and people do say a lot of garbage about us. And yeah, sometimes people complain about having 2 or 3 or 4 kids, but I do remember that I thought it was kind of hard when I only had 3 or 4 or 5 kids. And I was like, can I really keep doing this? Is this really gonna work? Can one mom really handle all these children? And they've been doing it for centuries. It's just harder in this day and age because they've raised the expectations. They say they expect us to do more, but we don't have to. We can just do what works for us. And that's what we have to do, is what works for our family works for us individually. We can't worry about what everybody else is doing, no matter what they say. And I really try not to get caught up into gossip. I try not to get caught up into what everybody else is doing. I really try to make sure that I'm just focusing on my family and what we've got going on. We have enough going on that I'm so busy sweeping off my porch that I don't have time to look at your porch to see if it's swept off properly, right? And who needs that anyways? Do you need a hen over there pecking at you saying, you missed the spot? You're not doing this right. I mean, you can have a mother-in-law, a sister-in-law, a neighbor, a grumpy grandma across the street, whatever, even a grouchy husband. There's so many people who sometimes will just seem to constantly be nitpicking at you, just trying to shut you down. And I just say, phooey on them. Don't listen to them. You worry about you. That's the only person you need to answer to every day is that man upstairs. And thank him for everything you have. That's really all that matters. But yeah, I'm here today. It's been a long time. Yes, I've been, oh goodness. 2 of yours have autism, so that's hectic at times. Yeah, I can imagine. Because my special needs baby, she has Down syndrome. She has a double heart defect, and they told me, watch her. And if anything changes, call me. That's what the cardiologist said. And I was like, well, what does that mean? So I keep watching her to make sure nothing changes. So I don't get a ton, I don't get to do anything a ton. And then I just do things while she's sleeping, or I take her, I have this chair, you could probably see it real quick. A lot of people have these, they're just those kind of chairs. And I have that chair, and I just take her and set her up anywhere I'm at, and she just hangs out with me, and it's just, it's awesome. I put her on the bar when I'm washing dishes. I put her on the table when I'm cleaning in the kitchen. If we're in a different room, I put her in her swing. If we're in the front room, I put her on the coffee table in her chair. They said to let her lay down and relax as much as she wants, because if you don't know, Millie's gonna have her heart surgery for her she has a double heart defect. She has a large AVSD, and that's an atrial ventricular septal defect. And also her valve is one giant valve, and it's supposed to be split, so they have to sew that, and while they do that, they'll take care of that lower hole, which is the ventricular, and then they'll go up and take care of the upper hole, which is the atrial septal defect. So I'm not excited about that. That all happens in the next couple weeks, and it's hard for me. I'm not used to that kind of thing. I don't know what mother is. It's difficult. It's a difficult position for me to be in, but I'm gonna just take it with stride. I still have 2 weeks. I don't have to worry about it right now. I could kind of put it off in my mind. So I just trust God. I have faith. The thing is, I've lived long enough that I know that I'm not in control, right? Can I get an amen there? Like, we are not in control. Yeah, there's certain things we can control, sorta, kinda, but really he's in control. And I don't know what his plan is for Millie. I don't know if I get to keep Millie. I don't know if she'll be here after the surgery. I don't know if she'll be the same. I don't know if she'll get something while she's in surgery. So that kind of stuff is difficult for me to wrap my head around. I'm hoping, I know that when I get lost on YouTube or on Facebook, I get lost for a long time. You can lose an hour out of nowhere. So I'm kind of hoping that time passes by fast while she's in surgery. But I'll tell you what, I am a God-fearing woman, and I believe in fasting. And I don't care what anybody says. It's okay to fast while you're nursing. Don't go crazy. But I do fast a little bit. And I fasted on Monday because I wanted to make sure I still could and still my milk would be good. While I'm in the hospital, I plan on fasting while Millie's in surgery, and perhaps for a day after, just because I need help from on high, right? I need my Lord and my God to bless her and bless her doctor, and I can't do it without him. It's impossible. But I can tell you some things about Millie. I first want to just say hello to everybody. Yay, everybody's here. Okay, I have a question. Am I still being mentored by Fly Lady Cat? Sort of, kind of, but not really. So I'm not on her mentor page, and I'm not doing weekly meetings with her, but she'll check in with me and I check in with her, and we're always going to be good friends. I just love her, adore her. She's my second mom, and she is so good with Millie. So, she's still always going to be a part of my life. When I go to Florida, I'll go see her. And so that's where I stand with her. But just with everything being so hectic with Millie, I just had to not put that pressure on myself. I still do everything I'm supposed to. I still do all my Fly Lady stuff. I still highly recommend it. but I just have to do it in a way that works for me, and she loves it, and it's great. So, hi, Brandy. It's good to see you. Oh, thank you, Michelle. Am I Wonder Woman? You know Wonder Woman's my hero, right? Yeah, so it's so cute because Millie, she pays a lot of attention. She's talking now. You probably heard her a little bit. She talks a lot. She's found her voice, and she wants the whole world to know, and she talks to everyone and all the time, and it's really quite a, it just is such a treat when you hear your baby's voice for the first time. And where I wasn't sure how long it would take for her to discover hers, it makes me excited that she can talk now before her surgery, so she remembers she had it. And like, she's discovering her feet, and she loves her hands. She's not quite as amused with her hands anymore. It took her about 2 or 3 weeks that she was just intrigued and watching, you know, when she supinates and every little move they make and every little squeeze, and you know, she's learning a lot of things with those hands. But now she's moved on to her feet, and she loves when I wear things. Today she keeps, this is a shirt, it has the bar sewn into it, which is kind of weird because it got kind of muffed up when I washed it, whatever. But she loves it, and she hangs on to it, and you can't really cut it off because it's literally just sewn into the fabric. I mean, I probably can take it off, actually. It looks like it's got just an attachment, so that won't be staying very long. And she can lift her head up really good. She can lift her whole upper body up. She can, she's starting, like, I'll prop her up on my belly, and she'll have her head above me. I think she was like that in the last video I posted. It's the cover picture because she's so cute when she does that. And she kind of turns to the side and then sits on her bum and just sits right there nestled in my arm or where my leg is. So it's so cute. She is getting long, and I hate it. Whenever she gets long, she drops a little bit of weight because I think she needs extra calories there. And because you can't exactly calculate exactly when they're doing it, I kind of bump up a little bit more for her during that time because she's growing so long. Like, she doesn't even fit on the baby scale I have. I have to like kind of squish her on there. And they say that at the doctor's office. They're like, oh my gosh, she's so long. Look, she's growing. Her hair is getting longer on top and in the back. So it's so fun to see progress, right? We're almost there. I'm not worried about her Down syndrome at all. I'm worried about her heart surgery, because any baby can have heart surgery. I mean, yeah, it's 40 to 50% chance when a baby has Down syndrome, but my job is to help her get through that, to make her comfortable, not make her work too hard. The doctor has told me, make sure that she gets to relax a lot. Don't make her do a lot of exercises. She's not even allowed to start physical therapy yet because her heart is working so hard. Like, I might tickle her a little bit, but only very little because I don't want to overwork her. You know, she's got Down syndrome, and that's not the problem. It's the heart problem. Her surgery's in 16 days, Brandy. But she likes the fabric. She likes the colors. She likes all the different things the kids are wearing. She sits on the side, and I'm, you know, like I said, I've been really working on her weight, and I'm hoping to get her weight up a pound or two before her surgery. So I'm trying, because you know they're going to probably lose a little bit. And then I hear they're a voracious eater right after surgery. So I don't know. Hopefully she'll figure it all out. Yes, she is. Millie is definitely a smart cookie, Marie. Thank you, Mom of 12. What's your name, Mom of 12? Your daughter had surgery in February for scoliosis. Her spine's between 70. Oh, my Lanta. She has rods in her back and screws in her back. I actually have scoliosis. I have just a 14-degree ankle, so that's nothing compared to what she has. And I notice it's really flaring up right now. Usually I can go to my chiropractor, or I do this move. I haven't done it today, but where I roll into a ball, I put my hands behind my head, kind of squeeze into my knees, and I just roll on my spine, and it really helps stretch it out. But it's like kind of kinked down there right now, so every step I take is kind of painful. Even when I lay down, it's not too bad sitting here, but I can kind of feel the 2 points in my back kind of hurting. So hopefully they don't stay that way. thank you for the prayers, everybody. We've really been able to feel those prayers. That has just been wonderful. Oh, I'm so excited. They're high functioning autism and they can talk. That's fantastic. That's what I'm hoping. Well, Millie already can talk, so hopefully she'll continue. Let's see what else I missed. Oh, thank you for the prayers, Shannon. Oh, and thank you for praying for Mom of 12 and her daughter. That's so awesome. I don't know. Maybe I'm Wonder Woman. I'm not really sure. Yes, Shannon. Red raspberry tea. It's red raspberry tea leaf. You can get it at Walmart. Get it in the traditional medicinals. Sorry, I don't know which. If I can look it up, I'll post it in the description box below after this video is over, and then you could just click the link and go straight to it. So that should help. And yes, it helps with menstrual cramps. Absolutely, it does for teenagers as well as mommies. So it also helps while you're pregnant, helps while you're in labor and delivery, and after the baby's born, postpartum. So it's really great. It helps get your hormones balanced. It strengthens your uterus, and it helps relax those. So it's awesome. Surgery was the only alternative for the trouble. Oh, she was having breathing trouble on top of her asthma, and she was always twisting sideways. Oh my goodness, I'm so glad that she was able to have that surgery. And I was asking, what's your, oh, you're Marie, yay. And it's okay if you type slow, that's awesome. Yeah, so I'll tell you real quick, you know, I'm hoping that everybody's having a great summer. So type in below, let me know what you're doing this summer. What's keeping you guys busy? What are you doing? You know, I have a system that I do because I have my morning block, my afternoon block, my evening block. I'm doing a video on that coming up. Those blocks of time save me. What I've been doing in one of my blocks of time this week is the one day I took the kids to, oh, hi, Angelina. I'm so glad that you could catch me while you were at work. That's crazy. Oh, wait, your name is Lynn. You were saying Marie, responding to Marie. Got you. It's either Lynn or Lenny, and I'm not 100% sure because you never know. Everything's spelled different nowadays, but you could correct me. But right? But summer is such a busy time, and I like to take my kids places. That to me is one of the foolproof ways that I am able to keep things in. It hasn't mattered that, oh, Lynn, okay, perfect. It hasn't mattered that my daughter has Down syndrome. She loves to go. She loves getting in the stroller. She loves when I pack her into there. I actually put her in her car seat when we're first going somewhere. She's not too crazy about the car seat, but I always take her out of the car seat. I know with my other kids, I've taken them out of the car seat and then plugged them into the stroller, but she hates the car seat. It's not near as comfortable as the stroller, so I take her out of the car seat and I put her in the stroller, and then off we go wherever we're at. Today I was hauling the stroller up because we went to the dollar movie theater. And you know, it's nice because I can get the kids out of the house. It motivates them to get their chores done. I get them out of the house. We even go early, so that's more time we're out of the house. And then we're, you know, we're always last to leave whatever we do. We don't try to rush through people. That way it takes us a little while to get home. And it just is more fun that way. So we have one day where we do the dollar movies or a movie. Like if they're not playing something we want to watch, we just watch something on TV or on the, you know, what is that called? Amazon Prime or Netflix. That's what we do. We don't have cable. We don't have regular television. Kids do watch a lot of YouTube, but whatever. So we'll do one day where we do the dollar movies. I'll do one day where we go to a water park. One day where we go to a regular park. I'll do one day where we do, like we have a museum called Springs Preserve, and it has like a dinosaur exhibit right now, which is really cool. It's here till September, so if you're visiting Vegas, be sure to stop there. It's really cool. And they have all kinds of nature exhibits and animals and creatures and all kinds of stuff. And then we have a pass to SeaQuest. We like to go there. I have a video on that. I have a video on both of those places, actually. I'll post them. They're kind of older, so they might be silly, but at least you can get an idea of what they are. But the exhibit changes. I don't have the dinosaur one. I don't have a video about that, but I should. Maybe I will. Yeah, Springs Preserve is awesome. I love it. And I love all the things they're adding, and it just is really fun. But then I take the kids to Sea Quest because they get to see all the sea creatures and the sharks, and they have the petting zoo where, you know, you pet all the water creatures and the starfish, you play in the sand and the water buckets and all this stuff. But every day I just have something different we do, and then we try to, oh, wonderful, I love the garden tour, it's beautiful. And then the butterfly tour, right? They have a butterfly habitat at the Springs Preserve. It costs like $1 or $2 to go in there. It's no big deal. But I also, we try to pack in as many hikes, camping trips, canoe trips, lake trips, anything I could do just to get those kids outside and to do activities. It's just, oh, worth going to. Just figure out those things in your area. I've even lived in, and I don't think being in a small town is any excuse, right? I lived in Parowan, Utah. That is a small town. We did go a lot to the towns real close to us, but we were able to see museums and old pioneer stuff, and beautiful hikes that were in the area, and well, here you could do that too. Like you could do a tour of a chocolate factory or a baking thing. The grocery stores will do that. So find things for your kids to do, or your grandkids, or whoever you're with. Oh, don't worry about it. You didn't have me coaching you, right? Oh, that's so cool, Crystal. I'm glad. I've heard I have a few twins. I must have a basic face and an easy mold to fit, right? But I think it's so important to take your kids and do things. And don't worry if you didn't. You did the best you could with what you had. But I'm just telling you, it's made it to where I actually really enjoy my kids. Because sometimes when you're at home all the time with your kids, you get caught in the humdrum, and some people have a really good attitude about it. I just am a kind of a busy person, and sitting at home to me isn't good for me. Sedentary lifestyle, no bueno. Especially the fact that I'm with Millie a lot and she has to lay down. So it's good for me just to get her out and look around and look at things. And I figure, you know, maybe it's good for her head too, right? She's getting all these different things in her head so she can have lots of good dreams while she's in the hospital. And then she'll really want to come back to us. So that's my hope, right? I don't let her stay out too long so she doesn't get overexhausted. But all those different activities are really good for her. And especially because, you know, all those things are budget friendly. I'm not trying to just spend a bunch of money. It's not like I'm making a crap load of money on YouTube. I make like probably $5 a video now. That's not much. It's not like I'm doing this for a career or anything. I'm doing the homemaking for a career. Luckily, my husband works, so that's really great. But my baby is 5 months old, so she'll be eligible to have her surgery now. But it's more closer to 5.5 months when she actually has the surgery. So we're excited about that. She already made weight. She loves being out and about. She looks all around, and I can always tell when she's had enough because she passes out. She goes to sleep, then she wakes back up. She doesn't want to miss anything. It's funny at home. Like, she doesn't want to sleep when we're awake. She's very social. She's always had high marks. Like, they came and tested her when she was a couple weeks old, like maybe a month old. And she was probably 2 months old when they actually tested her, and she was testing 2 months behind or whatever, but not socially. She was testing advanced socially because she really likes people, and she loves, you only have a little bit over 500. Yeah, it doesn't take, you have to have like 10,000 subscribers to really get going, and I have no idea if that will ever happen. I just was happy when I reached 100 because I just didn't want to talk to myself on here. I was like, I hope I can help somebody. I don't know. You think with 13 kids, you don't find too many people with 13 kids on here. But there is one lady, right? And she has like 12 kids, I think. And she's amazing. Like, her house is immaculate. Her kids are immaculate. They're always dressed for pictures. It looks like everything they do is perfect. And I'm like, that's not my life. I have 9 boys, okay? Things are a little rough around here. My husband and I were raised in the boonies. We're raised ghetto style. So, I don't know. We don't have that kind of thing. I would love to give you one of my inventions, a few of them. Wait, are you talking to me? That would be really cool. What's your invention, Crystal? That's so cool. You used to be a nanny? How cool is that? Not my life either. Yeah, right? Yes, she babbles, Angelina, all the time. She was talking a little earlier. I don't know. I might have to let her back in because to say goodbye to everybody. A flow spoon. Is it the spoon that has the hole in it so they can drink it? Is that what you have? Because I think I've seen those. I think that's really cool. But maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, I've seen those. That's really awesome. She's just nursing right now, although I do give her 3 power bombs, well, fat bombs a day, to help her gain weight. Because, you know, one thing they didn't tell me is that heart babies have a hard time gaining weight. And I found that out the hard way. And at Walmart, I thought. But it was more for medicine. So I don't know that it was a eating one, but I thought I could use it for eating because it was for medicine. Actually, I wonder if I have it. Anyways, what I was saying about, yeah, because medicine, it's easier to give it to babies in a spoon, and it's in a little medical kit. It's like a little one. I think I showed it in my pregnancy, what you need for pregnancy. Was it in that one? I don't remember which video. Maybe I could find it. But you should send me one anyways. I have a P.O. box. You could send it to me there, and that would be cool. What was I telling you? Let's see. Can I remember? I said, I don't know. My brain just pew. Flyleaf Cat always calls it squirrel. Let's see. Yeah, I don't remember what it was, but I'll try to post as many things as I can in the description box below after the videos close down. But if you haven't watched some of my older videos, a lot of them have a lot of information, but I have calmed down a little bit. I thought I needed to bring my super high energy. I mean, I do have a lot of energy, but I don't have to be like, oh, I'm here to pump you up. I mean, I guess I could have, but okay, I will try. I'll try to do that. Yeah. Well, oh, I was telling you about Millie's weight because I did a video on that too, how I got my baby to gain weight, but I think it's kind of weird how I did the video, but whatever, it's true stuff. But nobody told me that heart babies are gonna have a hard time gaining weight, and I noticed she was getting tired and blah, 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 and I just started making fat bombs for her. So I give her 3 fat bombs a day, and it made all the difference. She came alive when I started giving her that. I don't know if I'm gonna have to do it afterwards, but I don't know how her stomach will adjust, so I'm gonna taper her off of the fat bombs and wait until she starts to eat to give her more. So, because I do keto and extra fat's good for kids, so as long as it's a good fat. Oh, Crystal, that's awesome. That's a great idea. Plus your Crystal wish, and it's like, I wish I had one, and now you could give me one. That's so cool. You're giving them to Mom of 12. Oh, wait, I don't know if you're giving them to me, unless you said me and... No, you said you'd send her some. They're just sitting around. That's awesome. Yeah, please send me 1 or 2 or some. That would be awesome. How fun. It's so good to see everybody. I'm so excited. But I've been posting at least 1 video a week of Millie, really trying to make sure I keep you up to date on her so you could see her and you could see her progress. So watch for those videos. I really try to do 1 vlog a week, just kind of what we've been doing. I really try to do 1 clean with me and cook with me, but I don't always do that right because I don't know why. I'm still kind of new at all this and trying to juggle it all with my baby. I was doing really good when I didn't have the brand new baby, but now with the new baby, it's a lot harder to get a lot of things done, as you can imagine. And then if I throw in a live, that can make up for one of the ones I don't post. So I try to post 3 times a week. That's what I'm trying to say, 3 times a week. But randomly, sometimes you only get the Millie video, and that just means things are way too crazy and hectic. And I imagine that's how it's going to be the week that she's in surgery, but I may or may not do a video while I'm in the hospital. It just depends on if I'm frazzled or not. If I'm frazzled and stressed out and and I can't think straight. My anxiety's out the roof, even with my magnesium, because I do that. If you're suffering from anxiety or depression or anything like that, try it. I'm not saying it's a cure-all. I'm not saying it works for everybody, but just try it. And I'll put a link for those in the description box below. I have these magnesium flakes that a friend gave me. She comes on here a lot, Blackheart. And I drop it in my water bottle, and I don't have depression, period, now. I don't have anxiety, period, now. I don't, but like sometimes I get worked up, right, over things that are going on. So I'm gonna see if I can put that in there, and hopefully it will chill me out a little bit. I don't know for sure, but you know, I've never had a baby that had heart surgery before. It was bad enough. I did have a baby that had to be in the hospital because his lung collapsed after delivery. That was a hospital delivery. My first two were in the hospital, and the rest I had at home. Oh, yes, I did. But the one that had the hospital delivery, his lung collapsed, and so they had to go in, and they went through his aorta and put like all these cords in, and I mean, it was just intense. And that was way too intense for me. And with this baby, they're gonna be opening her chest, maybe TMI, but you know they have to do that to get in there and do all that stuff. Hers is the kind of surgery where they go through the armpit or whatever. So my alarm just went off to remind me that it's time to feed Millie. So I'll need to wrap this up, but it was really good to talk to everybody and good to see you all. And I'm glad you all could be here. Oh, thank you, Golden Girls. She's got hugs to all of us. Isn't that the sweetest thing? You're so sweet. Oh, thanks for the love. Thanks for the wishes. I really appreciate it. This is harder than I thought it was going to be. But I have been talking about it for so long because we've known that Millie has a heart defect since she was in the womb. She's had a cardiologist since before 30 weeks in my belly. And he's the same cardiologist that we still see. And so it's really great that that we have a good relationship with him, but we've known about it and it's been a long time coming. So thank you all for being here. It's been so fun. Remember that your role as a wife, mother, and homemaker is valuable. You are important. Don't let anybody tell you any different. We have the hand that rocks the cradle rules the world, right? I always say that because I mean it and I know it to be true. And I know that we're just doing the most special, sacred work, being that of a mother and taking care of our babies and loving them and enjoying it while it lasts because they grow up so fast, right? So thanks for being here, and be sure to come back. If you haven't liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. That helps me. Be sure to click the subscribe button. Hit the bell if you want to be notified when I come on, and that will alert YouTube to let you know that I'm here. And yes, I said that. That's all I take, but I also, oh, I will, Marie. I will keep everybody updated about everything with Millie's surgery. I let you guys in on that way early, and that would be really rude of me not to tell you. I have so many people praying for me. I need your prayers. I love your prayers. I love your hugs. I love the love that you give me. I love the positive things you say. It helps me so much because I hear it in my head when I'm not on this screen with you, right? And it's like sustaining me. So I am not gonna leave you guys hanging. That is too important to me. Even if it's a short one and I just have to hurry and say something real quick, I will let you know. But the magnesium, I will show it to you. I'll post a link below what it's called or whatever, but they're just little flakes, and I just stick it in my water just a teeny bit. And I tried a little bit at first, and I noticed it was really good for me. I can taste it when it's too much. So you just do the best you can. And that's all I take, but I also add 30 minutes of exercise. Every evening, Millie and I go for a walk. Unless we went to Cowabunga Bay or something where we walked 30 minutes, but we walk a minimum of 30 minutes a day, and that is so good for her. She loves it. She usually falls asleep because it's such a peaceful walk. And that, coupled with the magnesium water, I think has really helped, plus getting sleep, right? Those three things. You got to get your hours of sleep in. I can function on 7 hours sleep, but anything less, it's too much. With a nursing baby, sometimes I have to take a lot of naps, blah, blah, blah. That's another topic. Anybody who wants a free flow spoon, she'll send it to you. You had to retire for your sanity. That's awesome, Crystal. So yeah, you can just post in the description box that, and then they can just comment under your comment if you post after this is already done recording, because then everybody can see it and you can hand them out. Or if you just want it for these people, then they can look you up if you just put a little thumbs up and they'll know what you're talking about. So, all right, ladies, it's been so fun chatting with you. Thank you so much for being here and saying hi and stopping by. Thanks for letting me know what's going on. No one told me what they're doing for summer, which is kind of weird, but maybe you're just hanging out in your PJs all summer and watching movies, but that's cool too. So just let me know. Thank you so much. Take care. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Oh, wait, one more thing. I told you that I will post on Instagram at the beginning of the week on Monday and on the community in here. I post a picture of Millie and I will tell you what day I can be on and at what time. I can't give you a lot more than that because I look at my life week to week, and whatever day and time slot I have free, I will let you know. All right, now I'll say goodbye. Take care. Good night. See you all soon. Bye-bye. I haven't figured that out.